Hi you guys, it is Lee Porter VSG coming back to check in with you for my 15-week post-op update. This is actually probably going to be a longer video because I've got lots of good stuff to share. So let's get into it. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on March 27th, 2018 with Dr. Ben Meir in Willoughby, Ohio. My highest weight was 330 pounds. Weight the day of surgery was 318 pounds, and my weight today is 265 pounds even. Today is July 10th, exactly week 15 post-op. That's actually a loss of only 0.4 pounds from where I weighed in at 265.4 last week. So obviously that doesn't feel good. I'm not really happy about this week. The thing is since I weigh in daily, I actually know that by this past weekend, so today's a Tuesday, by this past Friday, I actually had weighed in at 264.2, and it was looking like a loss of like 1.2 pounds, still not great, but way better. And I was 264.2 like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then weirdly yesterday I got on the scale and it looked like I had gained a pound. I came in at 265.2, and then today I'm at 265 for my like official Tuesday weight. But so yeah, it's like the week went weird for me. It looked like I was going to lose weight, and then I didn't. And by the way, like that extra pound that I gained like back in the last couple of days had nothing to do with like eating or anything like that. I definitely think it's a water retention thing. Because when I think about my week, so, you know, I don't ever go over my calorie count. I'm not aiming for a specific number per se, but like the way that I work out how many calories I should have in a day is I wear like a fitness tracker, my Misfit, and I know based upon my activity like how many calories I'll burn in a day. Most days if I exercise, I'm going to burn 3,000 to 3,400 depending upon like all my other activity and stuff. If I don't exercise, it's going to be more in like the 2,600 range. So I typically aim for the 800 to 1,000 calorie mark. Most days I'm there. There are a few days here and there where I will get up to like clear as high as 1,300. I mean, it's very rare, maybe once, twice a week. I actually like that a little bit because I want to be like throwing my body different things all the time. And it seems like when I do have a day where I eat like an extra couple hundred calories, I lose more the next day, weirdly. I don't do that, you know, again, with any regularity, maybe once, twice a week. But even those days that I would eat up to 1,300 calories, those are days where I had a lot of activity, and I'm watching my tracker and I'm still in a 2,000 calorie deficit. So I am actually aiming for a 2,000 calorie deficit every day, not necessarily the specific number. So this last week, you know, I ate on plan and within the calorie counts. I exercised every day. I exercised more, I think, this last week. And it's got to be about water retention. That actually might play into it. So I'm going to tell you the reason I'm not super unhappy is because I had this like huge non-scale victory. And what that was just this past Friday. Initially, it started out as a girlfriend asking me to go with her and her daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter as well. She wanted to take our kids to like a water park all day. And initially it started out as, oh, hey, if we go together, then the girls can go on the rides together and we don't have to go on rides. And it should be a good time. So I was in for that. It's summer. I'm trying to look for any opportunity to have like a good summer with my daughter. So it was one of these like water park / amusement park places. It's Waldemere in Erie, PA. So anyway, we went there on Friday. We got there right around the time it opened. We stayed until it closed. We started out at the water park. From 11 to I want to say about 4-ish. We swam and I chased the girls around to all the different water slides, and we went in the wave pool together. I did lots of swimming that day, and then we got changed out of wet clothes around 4, and then the rest of the evening we spent walking around doing rides. And the first NSV about that is I literally walked this park the entire day my feet never hurt once. And historically, I'm telling you, before this surgery, like I'd have to kind of pace myself on things. And if I walked more than 2 or 3 hours in a day, like I was just sore and miserable the rest of the day. My feet were killing me. And I walked around easily 8, 9, 10 hours at this park all day. I did wear pretty comfortable shoes, but I know that like it's obviously like dropping 65 pounds has been so good for my body and my feet, and I feel so much better already. I still have 100 pounds to lose. And even now, I feel great. And I couldn't tell you how happy I was just to feel like I could run around and be free and not have like foot pain and stuff. And that was a really big deal for me. The other huge NSV is that, we got there and it was about like letting the girls go do and us just standing, around and kind of supervising them. But we got there and they wanted us to go on rides with them. And initially I was a little bit nervous, but I was like, oh, I'm going to try it. I got on rides. I got on roller coasters. I got on every single ride my girls wanted to go to. I'll be honest, I didn't have like a ton of room in these rides, but everything buckled, everything closed. I didn't have to like stretch it. I didn't have to worry about it. I had a great time. And I feel like, I don't know where my mind was on this. Somehow I kind of kept feeling like I didn't enjoy these things or like to go to these things because this kind of fun was just juvenile. I was just kind of too old for it. But the reality is I love this stuff. I'm like an adrenaline junkie, and I've just been too fat to do this stuff. So I don't know. I'm finally at a size now where I can do this stuff. I can do it easily. I'm going to be able to do it better and better as I get smaller. And I don't think I've ever like stood up in any of these videos to kind of show you what my weight really looks like on me. I'm pretty tall, so I do carry my weight okay, but you'll notice I am much bigger on top than I am on the bottom. I'm just going to walk out here so you guys can see I kind of what I look like. This is kind of the full version of me. You can see that I carry my weight mostly in here. My legs aren't so bad. But, I'm sitting at 265 pounds today. I would like to get to 160, which is the normal weight range for my height of 5'9". And so I still have 100 pounds to lose, and I have 105 pounds to lose actually. And I just feel good in my skin already. And I'm so appreciative, and I can't even imagine how good I'm going to feel another 100 pounds later. Even when I get down past the 250s or into the 200s or, the 190s, I am already so thankful for what I've achieved and the things that I can do now that I just look forward to the rest. And I know it's coming. And so, of course, right, I'm not thrilled about a 0.4 loss this week, but I was starting to look over like some historical numbers, and I realized that I have this pattern going on where like for 2 to 3 weeks, I lose a lot of weight, like 2.8 pounds, 4 pounds, 4.8 pounds, 3.6 pounds. I lose a really good amount. And then I have a week where I lose barely anything at all. And I'm thankful that I haven't had any weeks where I've gained weight yet. But overall, I see this pattern emerging where I should start to expect that I'm going to have this week where the scale doesn't move and I have to be okay with it. But I was keeping track of like the monthly totals, and from 327 to 424, which I'll call the first month because it was like 4 weeks, I lost 21.4 pounds that first month. And then from 424 to 522, the second month, I lost 14 pounds exactly. And then from 522 to 626, I lost 14.6 pounds. And I don't have a number, obviously, for month 4 because that's another 2 weeks out. So far, I'm only 3 pounds down for the month. But I suspect that in the next couple weeks, the weight loss will pick up again. And I probably will still see at least a 10-pound loss this month. The other thing is this month is 4 weeks. Some of these months are 5 weeks, and that will play into these numbers a little bit too. But when I look at the big picture, I'm losing a lot of weight every month, and I really need to feel good about that. And I've already achieved some things that I didn't even imagine possible. And I'm having a great time. I obviously I still have so far to go. Oh, and the other thing I haven't really brought up in these videos and I wanted to mention, just because I love hearing when other people talk about their sizes and stuff. So right now at 265, at 5'9", I am in a size 20 on top. That's kind of where I carry my weight. I'm bigger on top. And I am like a size 18 on the bottom, and I can fit into some 16s on the bottom. So, obviously I'm still a big girl. I have, ways to go, but I'm definitely getting there, and I feel really good, and I appreciate everybody who's watching and your support, and thank you for keeping up with me. And I fully intend to check in with you guys again next week at week 16. So I will see you then. Thanks again.